here with Boyo, and what we're going to do is we're going to review the buttons in the saddle. Now remember, button number 1 right here moves the forehand, okay? And he's already starting to move his forehand just thinking about it. Button number 2 moves the whole rib cage. And see, he's already thinking about it. Such a good boy. And button number 3, that moves the hindquarters. Good boy. He's already thinking about it. So we're going to do that real quick. First of all, let's start off with something kind of hard, moving the horse's forehand. Now, I'm going to walk up here to you so you can kind of see exactly where my foot is. All right. So button number 1 is going to be right here. All right, that's in front of the girth. Okay, now as soon as they start feeling that pressure, see that? He's already wanting to make that little crossover. So as soon as I put button number 1 on him, he should move that forehand. Now I'm going to back up a little bit and show you what that looks like. Okay, now button number 1 over here on my right moves the horse to the left. I'm opening the door. I'm going to guide and with a direct rein on my left, and with my right I'm going to bump a little bit, and it's okay. All right, ready? Come on. There we go. And I'm looking for him to move his forehand, and I want to see a nice little crossover. Come on. There we go. Now if I look down at my toe, which is going to be pointing basically the direction that I want to go, that's opening that door, I want to be able to see him stretching this left shoulder out to me. So if I'm going right, I'm opening the door with my right toe. My left foot and my toe is more on button number 1. And so I'm bumping with my left hand. There you go. Try not to cross over. There we go. And there we go. And that moves the forehand. He remembers so beautifully. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now button number 3, that's back here. And remember, they move away from the direction of your nose, so you tap your nose just a little bit, and then keep them from walking forward. All right, so I'm moving out here so you can see me. So remember, if I want him to move his hindquarters to the left, it's going to be right button number 3 and tip his nose to the right, but don't let him walk forward. All right? Now, he's already thinking, there we go. Now, he's one of the few horses that actually moves his forehand better than his hindquarters. But tip his nose in, and there you go. Remember, you just touch the side, and it's basically ask, suggest, demand. The lighter the horse, the lighter you need to tap. Now, if you're sitting correctly in the saddle, I do it too. We all tend to slump, but you ultimately want your shoulder, your hip, and your heel, and you should be lined up on button number 2. So you just move your foot right in front of the girth for button number 1, right where you're at for button number 2, and behind the girth for button number 3. So that's a review for both you and your horse on the buttons. And remember to keep those buttons the same, and your horse will remember and appreciate you for it. Well, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. And if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And remember, if you want to see more, check out our playlists.